It's also very expensive.
I know.
One card on the bottom for Ryan, ready to go. Ryan kept 6. Yosef kept 7.
You should get it.
Xander's Lounge passed the turn. I think that's Xander's Lounge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Xander's Lounge. By the way, folks, if you have any big tournaments coming up that you will be attending, just make sure, if you want to have success, make sure you have every version of every single Magic card memorized. That's number 1. That's step 1.
I mean, maybe. We'll find out. I've never played against it.
On the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
I don't want to hear about being product fatigued. I want success. I want winning.
Yeah.
I want memorization, dedication. That's a ponder.
Listen, I just want to say, if I beat you with an Arcaneva Beats, you just concede the entire game.
And sell your collection.
And it's like, I get all your duels.
Wow.
All your brand new modules.
No, Kink, I'm not even going to agree to that one.
All right. Yosef offering some really bad deals to Ryan here. It's comment says, can we take a moment to appreciate Ryan? He went from Cloud Post to getting a bunch of duels for this list. Big progress. Ryan is not messing around, everybody.
That's what I'm going to get.
Dash says, thanks for the tip. Starting now with Alpha. Yeah, start memorizing the cards, folks.
I know you're still in here because you're not in my hands. This is very domainy.
Occasionally I'll have someone at the locals grab one of my cards. Oh, I didn't even know they printed this Swords to Plowshares. I didn't even recognize it. I don't want to hear that crap. Memorize the damn cards. Up the Beanstalk, getting forced pitching Cephalid Illusionist. Remember when people wanted to ban Beanstalk track? Chat? Some of these people are crazy.
Gotta try it.
Of course.
If we just ban these 16 cards, Legacy will finally be fixed. This is a bunch of whack jobs. Ramalito says those were modern players. Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, my turn.
Yeah.
All right, Urza Saga comes in. Breck is hoping to master Japanese. It might be worth it.
Play once upon a time.
I'm going to work with Quantum River.
How many cards are
3.
So that's only if you have one or less?
Yeah.
Quantum Riddler. You know, sometimes I'm like, why do I even bother? Nobody's listening to me anyway. This card's seeing a lot of play. Wake up, everybody.
Oh, I played the planes.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay. I'm apologizing.
No, dude. I thought for sure I was going crazy.
Play on stage.
So Yosef has the Urza Saga thing going on. Quantum Riddler is off warped somewhere. Triumph of St. Catherine miracled off the top. Somebody call Force of Phil. Here's a miracle trigger.
Oh, that's a plane.
Play Urza Saga trigger.
Yeah, the basic land on Ryan's side is a plains, by the way.
I'm glad tonight, man. I didn't show up.
I just finished telling everybody to memorize all the cards, and then Yosef didn't realize that was a plains. We might have to just cancel the next stream.
Got to click that back button. Oh, I fucked it up.
How do we...
Oh, yeah.
And now they broke the life counters.
Let me see.
I'm at 18.
They fixed it.
No, I'm at 17 because of the bench.
Yeah, if Beanstalk was on the board right now, Ryan would be drawing a couple extra cards. Beanstalk's still powerful. And it's looking like it was a good decision by Yosef to counter it.
Oh, this is my
No, inside.
Okay. Yeah. Construct away.
All right, end step. Yosef is going to make a construct here. Triumph of St. Catherine. It was like When was that? Was that 2 years ago? 3 years ago at this point? Time is just flying by. Triumph of St. Catherine was new to the Legacy format and wasn't on MTGO yet, and then it got hot in Legacy for a while. Now, here in 2025, we don't see it that much, but every once in a while, Triumph shows up and impresses. It's common with a rule in the chat, always counter the thing the deck is named after. Yeah. Is there any deck that doesn't apply? Maybe Delver, I guess. Do you ever force a will a turn 1 Delver? Not really. All right, my light keeps going out. We'll live. All right, Shuko is found by Urza's Saga. Shuko is a combo card. Cephalid Illusionist. Leyline Binding in response.
First land drop is stage. Second land drop is depth. And Sega.
All right, showing days, and Ryan will scoop it up. Game will go to Joseph.
Did you want to leave that?
So now Ryan will be on the play. Satel not impressed with St. Catherine. Yeah, and that particular situation wasn't the best. All right, 1 card on the bottom for Ryan. Ready to go. Looked like Yosef kept 7. Tundra, Ponder.
I take it you'll be on the play.
Yep.
Good luck to you.
Hedge Maze, Surveil. Leave it there, pass the turn. All right, cracking a Flooded Strand now, looking for something. Maybe we're going to see Beanstalk hit the stack here, potentially. There it is. This time it resolves. Well, up the Beanstalk triggering as most people that have been watching Legacy for a while, and especially you've been watching other formats. Pretty powerful. Let's see how much use Ryan can get out of it in this game. Spluax talking about some throwback format in the chat. The throwback formats, they don't really do it for me, honestly.
I will try to prismatic ending that.
There's always like this idea we hear in the Legacy circles, like in the Magic circles. Remember back in year X when the format was so great and Magic was so wonderful, and then you like kind of break it down and it's like it wasn't that great.
I mean, white, red.
Oh, yeah. 5 now. Race. Let's try it.
It's one thing to sit down and like play some throwback decks against each other. You know, like somebody hands me like 2 Odyssey block constructed decks from the Pro Tour way back when and just like jam a nostalgia game. Okay, that's fun. But like dedicate a lot of my free time to like figuring out how to attack the modern from 10 years ago meta. I'm just not remotely interested. All right, here's Ponder for Yosef. Looking to build that combo again. Getting up the Beanstalk off the board with Prismatic Ending was pretty good. And as I try to remember to point out to people, like there's always these people that are like, Legacy 10 years ago was so great. It's all been downhill. Those same people, it's like literally the same people, were not happy 10 years ago either. They were complaining about True Name Nemesis and whatever. But they're never having any fun. Have I not explained this enough times, everybody? Do we not understand this by now? They're never having fun.
Bugs depending on
Yeah, when it does.
Something to explore. Des says, I remember when Jace the Mind Sculptor got printed first. Time wasn't better then, and now, yeah. It's just, it's all just people talking too much. Urza Saga comes in.
I go to 18. End of turn. Would it be crazy if I said I put back 2 lands?
Yeah, it was hard to find True Name Nemesis at one point, right? I kind of remember that. I wasn't really playing much Magic when True Name was brand new. I was just kind of getting back into things at that time. True Name Nemesis was good in Legacy at one point. It was pretty good to the point where people were calling for it to be banned, actually. It wasn't designed for 1v1. They didn't test it properly. Everything, it's like almost just like play the script that these people always say. They're never happy. Was it the first of Commander cards with an impact on Legacy? No, actually. So going back a little bit further in time, Scavenging Ooze was a big one. And Flusterstorm. And
It's prismatic, I think.
there was another one
Yeah.
from the first Commander. Little history lesson. Containment Priest was Commander 2014. That was a couple of years later. That was after True Name.
all fluid color.
Don't ask me how I memorized this stuff, folks. It's like sad that I know this, actually. Listen, I sit in a room talking to my computer about Magic cards a couple hours a week, and like it's become my job to know this like kind of useless information. Okay?
These are all good cards.
It's kind of my job to know this crap. But Containment Priest was an early Commander addition to Legacy for sure. Going back to those years too, Plane Chase came out. Plane Chase 2012 had Baleful Strix. It had Shardless Agent, which were hot in Legacy at that time. In those years, also Conspiracy sets came out. So we saw cards like Council's Judgment, Leovold. A couple of years later, I think Leovold was 2015. There was another card from Conspiracy 1. Forgot. But those first couple of years of getting these supplemental sets introduced a lot of new stuff to Legacy, and at the time, I hate to break it to you, at the time, people were whining about it, but also there were people that were like, this is so cool. Baleful Strix and Shardless Agent. These cards are awesome. I'm loving this so much. Make more supplemental sets, Wizards. We're really enjoying it. If you don't believe me, go find the forum post from back then.
And Cephalid just pale.
I was there. Sadly.
Yep. You did cast a spell.
There was also Recruiter of the Guard. Was a big one that was made in Conspiracy. First appeared in like 2014, 15. Those first couple of years of getting the supplemental sets, adding cards to Legacy were interesting. Yeah, Scavenge Ooze was one of the first, along with Flusterstorm. Flusterstorm was a huge addition to Legacy in 2011. Late 2011. All right, Urza Saga is going to find probably Shuko here. Floating a mana. Sorry. Making a construct.
I need you to hold back that urge.
Yeah, True Name Nemesis was 2013. In the years after that, after 2015, after Modern Horizons started to show up, the first Modern Horizons set, what year was that? Was that 2015? Anyway, it doesn't really matter. People started to sour a bit on the supplemental sets.
1, 2, 3,
No. That was way late. Modern Horizons was a couple years late. Anyway, doesn't really matter. But it took for Modern Horizons to come for people really start to sour on the supplemental sets, the cards, kind of like adding powerful cards to Legacy on a regular basis. Oh, MH1 was 2019. That sounds right. But it wasn't really until then where people really started to talk about it a lot. At least from what I remember.
We're gonna cast like
And like you draw a base.
And some people started to get fed up with the amount of cards that were being added, relevant cards are being added to Legacy. Ley Lane Binding getting flashed in here. Might be going after Shuko.
blue, green, red, black.
Xander's Lounge getting counted here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, target
draw basics, and then you draw the
shit, target construct.
Okay, just targeting a construct, it turns out.
Just one spell.
Conquer?
Yeah, but still night.
So you play a land.
Actually, that sounds right. I got my years mixed up. MH1 was 2019. It was the year after Oko, I believe. Ooh, this town ain't big enough. We were talking about this card earlier. Haven't seen it on stream in a while. All right. Maybe I'm doing too much history lesson. Does anybody have any questions?
Sure. Brainstorm.
Maybe. You don't know.
There might be a brainstorm about to happen here.
Oh, thank God you did that, because I ain't talk.
Renin 6 was introduced in 2019. Quickly banned. Shortly after that, I think Underworld Breach came out. The months afterwards. It was that time period after Oko, then Modern Horizons came out, and people were starting to not like the direction that things were going with the adding a lot of extra cards to Legacy each year thing. Oh, Flusterstorm. Hey, we're just talking about Flusterstorm. Flusterstorm on this town ain't big enough. Now the Ponder's resolving here. Ryan predicted Brainstorm, but it was actually Flusterstorm.
What?
But in the years prior to Modern Horizons, prior to Oko, we saw Recruiter of the Guard, Leovold, Baleful Strix, Shardless Agent, all the cards we were just talking about, Scavenging Ooze, and then a lot of those cards then got added to Modern because they were so popular. I think Wizards took a lot of the feedback that people were liking these extra cards being added to Legacy, generally speaking, and wanted more of it. And that was like the feedback at that time, at least from my perspective.
Hoping Outland Liberator did enough and it worked out. Kind of lucky.
Now I can see why people say that's the best, whatever you call the creatures that sack themselves to blow them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Between 2015 2018, though, before Oko, kind of after Commander 2014, which had Containment Priest and stuff like that, I'm having trouble thinking of cards from supplemental sets, specifically Commander sets, that were added to Legacy that were super relevant. But there were some.
Yep, I love a good Haywire Knight. I've always felt like
Yeah, you can overpay with Prismatic Ending to draw a card with Beans. Here's Tamio.
a little cheated when I have to give up a creature with a real body and the Haywire.
Ley Lane Binding on the board took care of a Construct earlier. It doesn't have anything trapped under it right now. Construct attacking. Shuko gone.
I like the new. There's one.
Got exiled by Prismatic Ending.
Oh yeah, I like that one too.
Now Brainstorm attempting to flip Tamio. Pyroblast. Not bad. Tamio down.
It's like one or the other, right? You saying or something?
Yep. It's
Control.
you get to blow up, you get to naturalize something, or you get to proliferate.
It's kind of neat. I'm sure that has applications.
I know I've seen some people in Cube use it instead of the typical Casala card.
Yeah. Yeah, that feels like a big card for sure. All kinds of stuff you can do with proliferate.
It's like my favorite thing to do, like activated abilities. Like I used to play Yawn.
All right, Cephalid Illusionist. Initiative creature started a new archetype. Yeah, that was a couple years later. That was like 2022, maybe? Initiative. cause some uproar, let's say. All right, so Leyline Binding has removed the Illusionist. A Narcomoeba has come in.
Oh yeah, that Cavern of Souls is gone.
Yeah, True Name Nemesis is one of the OG Commander cards added to Legacy that saw a lot of play. What Commander cards, this is like bothering me now, what Commander cards from 2015 through Commander 2018 were added to Legacy? Was there anything? Yeah, Scavenging Ooze was one of the first.
You had it.
Of course, I had it.
I'm sure there was something. I just can't think of it right now.
Okay. So we got things.
Latest Commander card we see in Legacy? Yeah, what's the newest one we see? All right, took out another Shuko with a Prismatic Ending. Teferi Time Raveler hits the stack. Kess Dissident Mage did see a little bit of Legacy play. Very little bit. Council's Judgment saw some play, yeah.
So if I minus, I lose to a Narcomoeba.
That was in the early years. That was in like 2013, maybe 2012.
Or no, if you plus, you won't lose it at all. But
Yeah, Barrogoyf and Paragoyf might be the newest Commander cards seeing a lot of Legacy play. Bloomburrow, Dustmourne, Aether Drift, Final Fantasy, Edge of Eternities. Oh, I got Eumidian Hatchery. Eumidian Hatchery is the newest Commander card seeing a lot of Legacy play. There's your answer, I think.
Mock
I got one card.
Sugar.
Eumidian Hatchery is the answer. Here's Nadu. Fiery Confluence is in, I think, Commander 2015. That was a big one. All right, now we have Nadu plus Nomads, and this could be really bad for Ryan. Starting to go off a little bit. And Ryan has seen enough. The match goes to Yosef. GG's. And Yosef attacks the camera.